Yes, please.
I'm going to see that. Right, okay, let's get started. Just start swinging the arms forwards and backwards. Morning, Elaine. And then one up, one down, and then switch over this way. Morning, Sonia. Another kung fu student.
Good morning.
Another kung fu student who needs to stretch their thighs after last night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Told you that's why I did it. Okay, and then put one arm back behind you and holding on just above the elbow. Push that hand down the upper back. And then gently release. Give it a shake, and then the other side. Well, I think this is my most popular class this week. I'm going to become a yoga instructor, I think. And loosening off, and then bring the hand round in front of the head and pull this way now. That's it. You should hopefully feel that stretch all down the side. And gently release, and then the other side. Okay, relax, and then swinging the arms forwards and backwards again. Okay, this time, when you come round, left one on top, and cross the arms over like this. Then wrap the hands, forearms around, and try and press the palms against each other. If you didn't quite see that, the arms cross over, left one on top, and wrap around, palms together. And then from here, you push the hands and the arms up and away from you. You should feel that stretch opening up the shoulder blades at the back. And then just loosening off again, swinging the arms, and then right one on top now, wrap the forearms around each other, try and grab hold of the, or palm to palm almost, or fingers to palm. And then pushing up and away from you. Gently release, loosening off, give the arms a bit of a shake, and squeeze the shoulders up really tight, and then drop them and relax. Squeeze and relax. Okay, this time squeeze. Then turn the head, look to the left, even over the shoulder if you can. And then look forward and relax. Squeeze, turn the head to the right, forwards and down. And again. One more. Okay, good. And then just very gently circling the head. And then the other way. So you may or may not have seen the message that all of the, well, not quite all yet, but a huge amount of the previous lessons, previous Skype lessons, are now available on the White Crane Academy website. If you go to the home page, if you're on a phone, I think you need to scroll down a little bit, but you'll see basically called the video library, and lots and lots of lessons are on there. And that's where they will appear. So I won't be putting them into the WhatsApp or the Facebook group anymore. Okay, clasp the hands and then rotating the wrists, rolling the hands. I won't be putting them into those groups anymore. They'll just automatically go onto the website, and the latest ones will be highlighted. I think it focuses the 3 latest ones. So even more incentive to go to my website every day. And then the other way. Stretch the hands out. And then from here around the lower back, round the whole of the back. So, and then tuck the chin in. And then stretch up. Okay, good. And then arms out in front of you. Have the right leg back, toes pointing out slightly, and the arms out in front of you. And you're going to push the arms forward while you're hollowing the front of the body, trying to push your spine backwards. So your head is forward in line with your arms here. Spine will be curved, pushing back. I'll feel the weight through the ball of my rear foot. And then relax, and then put the other leg forward, arms out, and we're reaching forwards, pushing the spine back. The pelvis turns, the tailbone tucks in, shoulders forward, dip the head so the neck's in line with the arms. Come up. Okay, we'll just loosen off, do some beating the heavenly drums. We're going to stretch the spine a little bit more now. So from here, bend your knees. And then you tuck your tailbone in, roll the pelvis back, tuck the chin in. Similar to before, but then the arms come down. Then you straighten the legs, lower back, middle back, upper back. The head lifts up, stretching the neck. Then bring the hands up the side of the body here. And then the arms come forward, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone in, roll the pelvis back. Spine pushes back, and then arms down, straighten the legs, lower back, middle, upper back, head comes up, bring the arms up, and again, arms down, legs straight, slowly straighten up, head lifting up, arms out, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone in, tuck the chin in, arms down, lift the legs, straighten the body slowly, and then one more time. And then come up, loose enough, give yourself a shake. Okay, so put the arms out to the side now. We're going to do the movement from Bhagwan Jin. Wide our gaze is back. Arms out at level with the hips, and then turn to the right, all the way to the right. Your right arm, your shoulder kind of opens up, and the hand opens up this way and turns. Your left hand rotates inwards. So it's basically your left shoulder closing in, right shoulder opening up. Body turns. The knees are straight, but just kind of soft stance, so not locked. And the head turning as well. And then back, and then the other side. Change, and the other side. Back. Once more each side. Give yourself a shake, and then feet shoulder width. We're going to circle the pelvis. First of all, tilting to the left. And let the upper body relax and the head leaning as well. So stretching the neck as well. Pelvis tilted out to the left. Then tilt the pelvis forward. Lean back, head up. Tilt the pelvis right. So the side is stretching and then everything else relaxed, leaning to the side. And then back. Lean forwards. Left again. Forwards, leaning back, right, and then back behind you. One more this way. Right, forwards, head back, to the right, and lean, back behind you. Now to the left, then we'll go the other way, so back to the right, forwards, lean back, left, lean to the right, back for the upper and the lower back stretching there, and then one more, round one more, forwards, left, good, okay, then from there just hang down. So we're not going to a full front stretch, we're just
straighten the legs, and let the arms, the head, the shoulders just hang very loose. Gravity is helping you out a little bit, just to gently stretch and stretch the spine, stretch the shoulders, stretching the neck. Then bend the knees ever so slightly. And then we're going to straighten up the body from the lower back, one vertebrae at a time. It's like you're stacking one vertebrae at a time to slowly straighten up. So lower back first. And just nice and slowly. Keep the head, shoulders, and they're coming up last. Keep them relaxed as you come up. Bring the arms up and around, and then leading with the hands stretched down. Arms onto the legs, feet or the floor. Stretching the backs of the legs. Bend the knees slightly, come up a lot quicker than last time, and then open the arms up again. This time over the head, and they come down, folding over, so across the arms, and then reaching down, trying to direct the elbows down to the ground. If you can do it, send me a photo. Bend the knees and then come up, bring the arms up above the head, palms together, and then lean to the left. The knees are slightly bent. Straighten up, lean to the right. Try not to let the shoulder come forward, keep the arm up above your ear. Up again, lean to the left. Up and to the right. Once more each side. And the other side. And then come up, and then keeping the legs straight. I'll do this from the side so you can see clearly. Keeping the legs straight, you're sticking your backside out, hinging and folding forward. Look forward. Pause for a second here. Try to get the back straight, and then bring the hands down to the floor. Then relax the head. So the weight's pushed back on the legs through the heels a bit more. The hands are touching the floor, but there's not much weight on them. Mostly through the heels. Then put the hands back between the knees, so you're trying to reach back behind you. And look back at the hands as well. Then bend the knees. Come up again, bring the arms up and around, up above your head, lean to the left,
Come up and to the right. Come up and then folding forwards again. Reach the arms out. Down to the floor. Again, keeping most of the weight back on the feet. Put the hands back behind you, looking back at the hands, hands through the knee. And the knees then come up, arms up in the air, palms together, and lean to the left. Come up, lean to the right. Okay, then straighten up, bring the arms round, back behind you. Kick the heels up to the hands. Now's the part that my Kung Fu students from last night would appreciate, stretching out the thighs. Okay, you can hold on to something if you need to, but bring the foot up, so you're grabbing the top of the foot. Bring the heel to the glutes as you can, and then thighs, knees together. And then, if you can, put both hands on the top of the foot and really, you see I'm flexing the foot. Still trying to keep the knees and the thighs together, but working on bringing the toes up towards the body. So really flexing the foot. And then the other side, just one hand for a start. Bring knees and thighs together. Both hands on the foot. Flex the foot. And two ways to do this one. We're going to lift the right leg, so bend the left leg slightly. You can just bring the right leg up so it's crossing over like this, or if your knee's okay, you can then grab hold of the foot and bring it up into this position. So it would be like, if you're on the floor, it'd be like a half lotus position. But watch out for any problems with the knees or the ankles as well, and then work on bringing the foot up towards the groin. Again, it's more of a stretch than a balance exercise, so if you need to hold on to something, then hold on. When we reach a very high level of our training, we do both legs at the same time, yet stay up at this height. And down. And then the other side, so just here, just above the knee, if that's what you can do, or come a little bit higher, grab the top of the foot, and then the heel's just in the groin there. Okay, good. And then both feet flat on the floor. And then coming up onto the toes. And then feet back on the floor. And then rolling onto the outside edges of the feet, which should feel a stretch just up and down the outside of the lower part of the leg. And then feet flat on the floor, back onto the toes.
down, then onto the outside. We'll do that one more. Okay, give your legs a shake, and then you can use a chair for this if you want to. If you want to give your use your chair, you can. We're going to squat down, so if you're using the chair, you can just hold on onto the chair to give you that extra bit of reassurance to come up. If you don't need the chair, then you can just squat down. If you find in this position that you're relying on your muscles a bit too much, if your muscles start to feel fatigued, then it should feel like more of a stretch to sit in this position than like a torture exercise like low horse stance. So if you're about here, then you can really feel the thighs working. If you can relax and come down lower, then it will take the strain off the body. So that's where a chair might also be a good idea. Because if you're stuck here, worried about if you go down lower about getting up, just use a chair or a table and help you to come down that extra little bit. Okay, then down in this position. If you want to do this on the floor but you struggle to get down, you can go into a seated position and bring the legs up. Slightly different feel, but it's still working on the flexibility here in the hip. Or just sit on a cushion and then bring the legs up this way. But what we want to work towards is being able to comfortably sit in this squat position for at least 5 minutes. And here I do move around a little bit, so it's wiggling around a little bit, and I'm always pushing my knees out. You want to make sure the knees are going out in the direction of the toes. Very good if you sit down for long periods during the day. If you're sitting at a desk, just set an alarm every hour. Set an alarm. Get off your chair, sit in a squat position. And then from there, put the left hand on the left foot, right arm up in the air, look up at the right hand. Then the other side, right hand on the right foot, left arm up in the air, straight, turn, look up at the hand. Facing forward, put the mag fist, put the knuckles together, try to get the forearms in a straight line. And then hands on the feet, stretch the back of the legs again. Slowly coming up. Up. Bring the arms up in the air, reaching up, and then up onto the toes, reach up, so you're almost on the fingertips, reaching up. So you're on the toe tips, not your fingertips. On your toe tips, reaching your fingertips up. I think it's that way around. If you're doing it the other way around, send a photo. That's it. Stretch. And then come down. Earth your energy. And we're done. Good. So I wanted to focus a little bit on standing stretching today, and well, standing and squatting stretching. So that was good. Hopefully feeling a little bit taller and longer limbed.